The only problem with the anonymous classes is that if the interface that your anonymous class is going to implement is a functional interface, it contains a single abstract method, then the anonymous class code looks a little bit complex and unnecessarily lengthy. So, from the Java 8 release, when the idea of functional interface has been formalized, the concept of Lambda expression has been introduced as well. And Lambda expression simplified that entire task that we were doing earlier with the anonymous classes. It's an expression. It's an expression that supports the function objects in Java, or we can say that supports the functional programming in Java together with the functional interfaces. So, how we can simplify our anonymous class code with the help of the Lambda expression? Let's take a quick demo for that. So, let's go back to the previous example where we were using an anonymous class here for implementing the functions of this interface, sum interface. But let's say if the sum interface is a functional interface, it contains only a single abstract method. Now, in that case, using this much of code only for the purpose of using or overriding a single function of an interface looks unnecessarily lengthy or complex. So, Lambda expressions simplify this thing for us, and we can simply replace this code with the help of Lambda expression. So, first let's remove this new and the object instantiation because Lambda expression requires only a parenthesis. We don't need it. Then we use this operator. This operator signifies the beginning of Lambda expression. Now, if your Lambda expression or if the function that you are going to implement contains only a single line, there's only a single line inside your function. If you can see here, we are only using a single line to print something. Then you don't need even the curly braces, just remove them. And that's it. Define the parenthesis, that's the beginning of your Lambda expression. Use the operator designated to Lambda expressions, and then write whatever code you want to write. If the code is of more than one line, then use curly braces. If it is limited to a single line, then you don't need curly braces. And then we can print whatever we want here. Let's say this time I want to print inside Lambda expression. And it will work the way it was working with the anonymous class. So that's the whole idea behind the Lambda expression. Making your code more concise, more simple, and limiting it to a fewer lines. But Lambda expression is not just about this. There are a lot more new features that have been introduced with the Lambda expression. There are scenarios when this function would be taking certain parameters, would be returning something other than void. Then your Lambda expression code would be a little bit complex. It would not be just like that. And then we will combine the Lambda expression with the streams as well to perform the stream operations. So we'll cover all that in the next part.